Okay, so once again, I apologize. Just like the last two videos, this video is being made late once again. Because this news is, I'm just kind of reiterating it here. It's been supposedly confirmed 2 days ago, and I did not know this. When I was actually looking up on a couple of websites for to make my reaction video for the Suicide Squad and Batman vs. Superman, I forgot to throw this video into the mix with it. As far as Wreck-It Ralph 2. So yeah, it's been confirmed, at least by John C. Reilly and I guess some other people, that there's going to be a Wreck-It Ralph 2. And I feel fantastic about that. Anyone who's seen my old videos before, you know, anyone who's well, if you even check my popular upload section on my front page, there is one of my first vlog videos, one of my first movie review videos, let me just say, and it was Wreck-It Ralph, and that got well received, and I got a good bit of views on that, and that was one of the first movie reviews I've ever done and placed up on the internet, on my YouTube channel, which I never did something like this before. And of course the camera back then, since I was using my cell phone, it was pretty crappy. Excuse me, the sound was pretty bad, but people still enjoyed it. So it actually was sort of like the opening to me making all my rest of my movie reviews, such as recent ones like Cinderella and stuff like that. I can't remember the other movie I reviewed, but anyway, that doesn't matter. So, Wreck-It Ralph 2 has been confirmed for the most part. John C. Reilly has commented a couple of days ago that he has signed on for a new, for a Wreck-It Ralph sequel, and I think I feel the same way about this as I did with Frozen. I'm glad that they're making a sequel to one of my favorite movies, modern Disney movies, and I just have no idea what they're going to do with it. Okay, so unlike something like Princess and the Frog or Tangled or something like that, I can't really see a sequel to those movies unless there's like other adaptations. Let's say, because for example, Tangled is going to be part of Kingdom Hearts 3, so Kingdom Hearts games always put like their own little spin on the Disney movies, and that'll be fantastic when they do for whenever that comes out. Like, I can't see a sequel with those two movies. Something like Wreck-It Ralph or Frozen, I think that world could be expanded on, because in the end, you know, Elsa doesn't lose her powers in Frozen, and Wreck-It Ralph, you got video game characters there. Okay, there's like a whole world of possibilities here. Video games have shown that they can be creative and really investing in its stories and in its characters. And to take a concept like that to have basically all video game characters in one existing world, you can do a lot with that. It's just sort of picking what exactly you want to do and how to go about it. Like, say, like, I've written stuff before. I wrote stuff on my DeviantArt page, which I'm going to have to start doing again. But when you write something, sometimes you can actually think of a great ending. Like they're doing with Frozen 2. They said that we came up with a great ending for Frozen 2 already. That's freaking fantastic, but now they just have to do the events that lead up to that so-called amazing ending. And it's the same thing with Wreck-It Ralph, but I think ever since the movie first came out, people was asking Rich Moore, who is the director and a great writer. He's done some things for The Simpsons as well as Futurama. He's really good at sort of getting out these great creative stories. He's done some of the best episodes for The Simpsons and stuff like that. So after Wreck-It Ralph was a huge success at the box office, of course not enough to win the Oscar, they gave it to fucking Brave for some reason. I have no idea why. And if you want to know my rant about that, you know, you can, I'm sure there's an older video I did where I talked about Wreck-It Ralph not winning the Oscar or something like that. But anyway, so they asked him when the movie came out and it was so successful and it was doing well. I went to the theater to see it, I did my review on it and everything. And they asked him, so, what are you planning on for the sequel? And he's just like, I just finished writing the first one. You know, the first one just came out. Can we give it some time before we even think about a sequel like that? And of course, you know, Disney, if it's a moneymaker, they're going to make a sequel out of it. And they seem to be kind of like on the back burner with the sequels. They haven't been really doing that much. It's been mostly Pixar that's been doing sequel after sequel. You know, you got Cars 2 and Cars 3 and Planes and, you know, all that stuff. Those sequels, you got the Toy Story 3 and stuff like that. Those sequels, you got Toy Story 4 coming out. So Pixar has been mostly the ones that have been doing sequels, and for the most part, the sequels either been disappointing or good. You know, it can go either way, depending on what the movie is. With Wreck-It Ralph, I thought that it had a lot of potential for a sequel, but I don't know what they can possibly do. Supposedly they've been pitching ideas of having Ralph meet different versions of himself, and that would kind of make sense. But since they already established this arcade setting, I don't know, unless they introduce like some type of Wi-Fi wormhole where Wreck-It Ralph and his friends can go game jumping through the internet. That might actually be a good idea. Maybe the arcade gets a Wi-Fi sort of thing set up to where Wreck-It Ralph and his friends can travel through the internet, and they can meet other versions of themselves or something like that. And how would that go? How would the character feel about meeting another version of himself? Because he is an older character, but you know, even with something like Pac-Man, there's always going to be different renditions of Pac-Man. You know, you got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's always going to be different renditions of that. And, like, it's just sort of, what would the past version, like say if the past version of Sonic the Hedgehog met the future version of Sonic the Hedgehog, you'll possibly get Sonic Generations, which is possibly the closest thing to that. So about the video game cameos, let's get some more Sonic cameos in there. We got plenty last time. You can do some more. Definitely, they said they already wanted to throw Mario in there. They wanted Mario to be in the first one, but they didn't want to give him like just some boring cameo. And I agree with that. He's such an iconic character. And, you know, recently what happened with Nintendo, unfortunately, the president passed away. I did make a video on that. So, may he rest in peace. And you know, Nintendo is a big part of all of us gamers, all of our childhoods and everything like that, so it's really sad to see him go, and so sudden too, only age 55, it's really sad. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have an iconic character like Mario or Luigi in there, that's gonna make some type of appearance, or any of the Mario characters. Of course, we got Bowser in the first one who made his little cameo, but maybe Mario can get a slightly bigger role. I wouldn't mind if he got a small role, but I would like, kind of like how Sonic did, he just like sort of pop up in different places. That would be fine with me. That would be fine with me. He doesn't have to be intricate to the story. He could just get one line like Sonic did, and I'm a bigger Sonic fan. So I've always been a Sega kid. That's just me, you know. As far as Nintendo goes, I started with the Super Nintendo, and then Nintendo 64 and all that stuff. So it'll be good to see Mario. It'll be good to see any other cameos they're ready to throw in there. Hopefully some Final Fantasy characters or Kingdom Hearts characters. It'll be weird to have Sora show up in there. This is just wishful thinking, guys. This is just wishful thinking. But that's my idea. Maybe they can introduce some sort of wireless, online sort of gaming thing, and they can somehow have it where Wreck-It Ralph and them can travel to different people who are using the same type of Wi-Fi connection. They can travel to, I don't know, the PlayStation games universe, Crash Bandicoot. They can meet him. That would be a great cameo for Crash Bandicoot if anybody, you know, still remembers Crash Bandicoot. I heard they're making another game with him. I don't know how that's gonna be. If they do, that'll be pretty interesting. So, I like the idea. I like the idea of them making a sequel to this almost as much as I like the idea they're making a sequel to Frozen, and these are two worlds that you can definitely build off of. Frozen less so. I have no idea what they're going to do with Frozen. But Wreck-It Ralph 2, I can fully see it has the potential to make a sequel, and it can make just as big of an impact as the first one, or even a bigger impact than the first one. And hopefully no other freaking Pixar movie comes out and claims the fucking Oscar. You know, unless it's something like Inside Out type of quality. And damn it, I still haven't seen Inside Out yet. I am so disappointed in myself. Maybe the next time I get paid, or maybe I'll go on Tuesday. Maybe I'll go next week or something like that, and just go see it. Okay, guys, that's it. And okay, so I'm just gonna throw out the update part of this video. I'm just gonna throw in a little update here. If you just wanted to click on it to see the Wreck-It Ralph 2 confirmation thing, that's it. And I'll see you in my next video. If not, take care of yourself. And this is the updated section now. Okay, let's go into what I want to update. So, as far as video game stuff goes for this channel, there's going to be no more live commentaries right now. I actually deleted both Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline from my system, so I have no Battlefield game. I refuse to upload any Destiny gameplay. That will not be on this channel anymore. So, no more live commentaries for right now. I'm also trying to get a better mic. This is, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the mic from the PlayStation 4. This actually came with the system here. It's just a standard mic, and for the most part, it makes my voice kind of raspy. Here's a better mic. This is for the PlayStation 3, though. Excuse me. So I don't know if it's going to... I don't think it's compatible with PlayStation 4. I don't know. Does PlayStation 4 support Bluetooth after the latest update? It may, or it may not. I do not know. But at the time it didn't, so I wasn't able to use this Bluetooth. Otherwise, I would use this mic. But because of this, I have to end up buying another wireless headset. And hopefully that's going to be a much better one. It's seemed to be the most recommended one for the PlayStation, so I'm going to buy that and see how that works, and hopefully do some live commentaries in the future. There's no game right now I want to record and do live commentaries for like I did with the Battlefield stuff. So that's off limits for now. No more of those. As far as the Kingdom Hearts stuff, yes, I have to finish. I have some more Kingdom Hearts gameplay to upload, and I've just been slacking off on that. It's such a hassle to do that stuff. It really is, recording off of these older systems. So I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to try to get some more of that Kingdom Hearts gameplay out to you guys. What else I was going to say? Oh, series review. There's still one more My Little Pony video I have to do, and then I'm done with My Little Pony, and I can move on to another stuff. So I've already recorded that stuff. I already got that ready, and I just have to edit that, and then I can post that up, and that will be my last review for My Little Pony, and that will be it. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you lasted this long, I really appreciate it. I have no idea how long this video went. Actually, let me check right now while it's on. Okay, so we're going on for about 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.